Have you ever found yourself at a standstill during a heated argument, or felt the sting of being misunderstood by someone close to you? Imagine if you could turn those frustrating encounters into opportunities for personal growth and deeper connection. This is where Stoicism, a philosophy as old as the hills, yet as fresh as today's headlines, steps into the spotlight. Stoicism teaches us not only how to live well, but also how to interact harmoniously and effectively with others, regardless of the challenges that arise. In today's video, we embark on a journey into the heart of Stoic wisdom, exploring 8 transformative tips for solving problems with people. These principles are not just philosophical ideals, but practical tools that can be applied in your everyday life. From the bustling streets of ancient Rome to the modern-day boardroom, the struggles of human interaction remain constant, and so does the wisdom of the Stoics. But before we dive into these life-altering strategies, pause for a moment and consider this. What if the next argument you face could be the doorway to a profound peace of mind? Stay tuned as we unveil the first powerful Stoic tip that could change the way you view conflicts forever. And remember, if you're eager to continue growing and transforming your interactions with others through Stoic principles, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us on this journey. Comment with your thoughts and experiences, and share this video with someone who might find it just as enlightening. Now, let's step into the world of Stoicism and discover how to turn every interaction into a stepping stone towards a more serene and fulfilling life. Tip 1. Reset your expectations. How often do we start our day expecting smooth sailing only to find ourselves blindsided by someone's sharp words or cold shoulder? Picture Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, who reminded himself each morning that he would encounter meddling, ungrateful, and arrogant people every day. By anticipating these interactions, he was not caught off guard, which allowed him to respond with composure rather than frustration. In this modern era, setting realistic expectations is just as crucial. Imagine you're walking through a serene forest, aware that someone might jump out at you in a bear costume. As odd as it sounds, if you're expecting a little scare, it won't disrupt your peace as much when it happens. Just like in our daily interactions, expecting that not everyone will act as we hope prepares us to handle difficult situations with grace rather than surprise. Visualize this: charts displaying common emotional reactions when expectations are not met, contrasted with the Stoic approach of anticipation and calm response. These visuals can help illustrate how resetting expectations can significantly impact our emotional well-being. Now, why not take a moment to reflect on your own life? Consider the last time someone's behavior caught you off guard. How might your reaction have changed if you had anticipated that not everyone would meet your expectations? Stay tuned as we explore our next Stoic tip that will further enhance your ability to handle everyday challenges with wisdom. And remember, if you're finding these insights valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with our journey through Stoic wisdom. Tip 2. Embrace our common humanity. Did you know that one of the most powerful reminders of Stoic philosophy comes from recognizing our shared human experiences? Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, often wrote about the universal nature of human challenges. He suggested that by remembering we all face pain, loss, and disappointment, we can foster a sense of empathy and connection with others, even when they act in ways we don't understand. Let's consider a simple scenario. You're in line at a coffee shop and someone cuts in front of you. Your initial reaction might be irritation or even anger. But what if instead you paused and considered that perhaps they're distracted by personal troubles or simply made a mistake? By remembering our common humanity, we can choose a response of understanding rather than one of conflict. Imagine a visual here, a split-screen video showing two reactions to the same situation, one from a place of irritation and one from understanding. This could help viewers visualize how acknowledging our shared human flaws and vulnerabilities can change our interactions for the better. Now, think about the last time you felt wronged by someone. How might your response have been different if you had paused to consider their human frailty? As we delve deeper into Stoic wisdom, stay tuned for the next tip that offers even more strategies for cultivating inner peace and resilience in the face of interpersonal challenges. If you're intrigued by how these ancient principles can apply to modern life, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your experience with remembering our common humanity? Tip 3. Develop an internal locus of control. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where, despite your best efforts, things just didn't go your way? It's a common scenario that often leads to frustration and resentment. But what if I told you that Stoicism offers a powerful shift in perspective that can transform these experiences? This shift involves focusing not on controlling external events, which is often futile, but on controlling your own responses, which is always within your power. Imagine you're a sailor in the vast ocean. The wind can be unpredictable and wild, much like the actions and behaviors of people around us. Stoic philosophy teaches us that, like a skilled sailor, we can't control the wind, but we can adjust our sails. This metaphor highlights the essence of developing an internal locus of control, focusing on our own actions and attitudes rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. Visuals could include animated graphics showing a stormy sea, with a sailor calmly adjusting the sails of his ship, juxtaposed with a chaotic scene where another sailor attempts futilely to control the wind. This stark contrast can visually reinforce the message of focusing on what we can control. How often do you find yourself trying to change situations or people when it might be more effective to change your reaction to them? Reflect on this question as we explore how this approach can lead to greater personal peace and effectiveness. As we prepare to delve into the next Stoic tip, which promises even more insights into harnessing the power of your responses, remember to engage with this video. Like, comment with your thoughts or experiences, and subscribe for more transformative content. What aspects of your life could benefit from this shift in focus? Stay tuned and let's continue this journey together. Tip 4. Practice patience. Consider this. You're stuck in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting, and the clock is ticking. Frustration builds, your heart rate rises, and you feel helpless in the face of uncontrollable delay. Now, imagine if you could transform that frustration into a calm acceptance, viewing this setback as an opportunity to practice patience. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the traffic jam that frustrates us, but our response to it. Historically, Stoics like Seneca believed that every annoyance or delay was a chance to strengthen our character. Visualize a graphic timeline showing a day in the life of a Stoic, marking moments of potential frustration turned into opportunities for growth. These visuals not only illustrate the concept, but also guide viewers on how to apply this in daily scenarios. Patience, in Stoic terms, is not passive waiting, but an active engagement with the present moment, accepting it without judgment. This philosophy encourages us to view life's delays not as lost time, but as precious moments gained for reflection, planning, or simply breathing. Now, ask yourself, when was the last time you turned a moment of impatience into an opportunity? How might your day change if you embraced delays as chances to practice patience? As we look forward to exploring our next Stoic tip, consider how adopting a more patient outlook could enhance not only your own peace of mind, but also positively influence those around you. Don't forget to engage with this discussion by liking, commenting with your insights, and subscribing for more wisdom. What challenges will you approach with newfound patience? Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the transformative power of Stoicism. Tip 5. Be an example. Imagine you're at a bustling market, observing two vendors handling a difficult customer. One reacts with visible annoyance, escalating the tension, while the other remains composed, addressing the customer's concerns with calm assurance. This scene perfectly illustrates the Stoic principle of leading by example, a practice that can transform not just individual interactions, but also influence the broader community. The Stoics believed that the most effective way to teach virtues was not through words, but through action. For instance, consider the story of Cato the Younger, a Roman figure renowned for his steadfast integrity. His life was a testament to living according to Stoic principles, influencing not only his peers, but also generations to follow. Visuals could include side-by-side comparisons of individuals embodying Stoic virtues versus those giving in to immediate reactions. These could be followed by historical illustrations of Stoic figures like Cato, accompanied by short text, overlays summarizing their contributions to Stoic thought. Reflect on your own life. How often do you preach patience and yet succumb to impatience yourself? Can you think of a recent situation where you could have been a better role model of Stoic virtues? As we prepare to explore the next tip, which delves deeper into the practice of forgiveness and understanding, ponder how you might lead by example in your daily interactions. If this segment inspires you, engage with us by liking, commenting your thoughts, and subscribing to discover more about applying Stoicism in everyday life. What actions will you take to embody these ancient yet timeless principles? Stay tuned as we continue to explore these life-enriching strategies. Tip 6. Forgive and understand. Have you ever considered that when someone wrongs you, they might be acting out of their own pain or misunderstanding rather than malice? This concept is central to Stoicism, which teaches us to approach conflicts with a spirit of forgiveness and understanding. Imagine a scenario where a colleague snaps at you unexpectedly. Instead of responding with anger, you choose to see their stress and offer a word of support instead. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, advised that we should interpret others' misdeeds as stemming from ignorance rather than wickedness. He believed that if people knew better, they would do better. Visuals for this section could include a flowchart demonstrating different responses to someone's negative action, highlighting the outcomes of understanding versus retaliation. Think back to a recent conflict. What if you had paused to consider the other person's perspective? Could this shift in viewpoint have changed the outcome of the interaction? As we move to the next section, where we will explore how to detach from outcomes, consider how adopting a more forgiving attitude might impact your relationships and your inner peace. Engage with us by liking, commenting on how you plan to apply this principle, and subscribing for more insights. What situations will you approach with a new understanding after today's discussion? Stay tuned, and let's continue to grow together in our Stoic journey. Tip 7. detach from outcomes. Let's delve into a compelling Stoic principle, detaching from outcomes. Picture yourself working diligently on a project, investing hours of effort and expertise, only to have the outcome fall short of expectations due to factors beyond your control. It's easy to feel deflated, isn't it? Yet Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and intentions rather than the results, freeing us from the burden of things we cannot control. This concept is vividly illustrated by the story of an ancient Stoic farmer who tended his crops with care but faced an unexpected drought. Instead of despairing over the lost harvest, he chose to focus on how well he had tended his fields, content in his effort regardless of the yield. Visuals could include a serene animation of the farmer at work, juxtaposed with changing weather patterns, emphasizing his consistent care despite external conditions. Think about your own experiences. How often have you tied your happiness or sense of accomplishment to outcomes that were out of your hands? What if you measured success by your dedication and adherence to your values instead? As we prepare to transition to our final tip, consider how liberating it can be to detach from outcomes. Stay engaged by subscribing and share your thoughts in the comments. How will you apply this Stoic principle in your daily life? What challenges might you face, and how could this shift in perspective help you overcome them? Stay tuned for our concluding insights, where we bring all these principles together to help you lead a more fulfilled and serene life. Tip 8. Cherish relationships over egos. Imagine you're at a family gathering where tensions start to rise over old disagreements. Instead of defending your stance and proving a point, you choose to prioritize the relationships and the moment of togetherness. This shift from ego to empathy is a core Stoic practice, teaching us to value connections over conflicts. This principle is vividly captured in the historical account of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who, despite his immense power, often chose reconciliation over conflict, understanding that maintaining relationships was crucial for a harmonious empire. Visual aids could include a dramatic reenactment of a historical meeting between Marcus and his adversaries, highlighting his choice to engage with respect rather than authority. Now, reflect on your own life. Are there conflicts where you might benefit more from preserving a relationship than winning an argument? How might your interactions change if you placed more value on empathy and understanding? As we wrap up this series, think about how applying this final Stoic tip could transform not just individual moments, but your overall life satisfaction. Engage with us by liking, commenting your thoughts or stories, and subscribing for more insights into living a Stoic life. What will you do differently in your next challenging interaction to prioritize relationships over your ego? Stay tuned for our concluding remarks, where we'll tie all these Stoic principles together, offering you a comprehensive toolkit to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and serenity. As we conclude our journey through the 8 Stoic tips for solving problems with people, let's reflect on what we've learned and how these ancient principles can be applied to our modern lives. Imagine starting each day with a renewed perspective, one that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth, prioritizes relationships over conflicts, and values personal integrity over fleeting successes. Consider the story of a modern-day business leader who, inspired by Stoic practices, transformed her company's culture by emphasizing collaboration and resilience over competition and rapid expansion. Her approach not only increased employee satisfaction, but also led to sustained growth. illustrating the profound impact of Stoic principles in action. Visuals for this section might include a montage of serene landscapes intercut with scenes of everyday life, symbolizing the peaceful yet powerful influence of Stoicism. Each image could be paired with key takeaways from our series, reinforcing the lessons and inspiring viewers to incorporate them into their own lives. Now, think about the changes you can make. Which Stoic tip resonated with you the most, and how will you implement it in your interactions? Engage with us in the comments below, share your plans and experiences, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that enriches your life. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Stoic wisdom. Remember, the path to a more peaceful and purposeful life is not through changing the world around us, but through transforming ourselves. Stay tuned for more insights and inspiration, and continue to explore how the timeless wisdom of Stoicism can help you navigate the complexities of modern living.